what it is that you're going to be hosting here at United Against Poverty.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Rex. Thanks for having me. I'm so excited to tell everybody that we have an amazing trauma-informed care series that has been developed by Tykes Teens, where we really talk about how trauma affects the brain, especially when it comes to kids and youth. So trauma does affect the brain in such a way that we see a lot of what we consider adverse behaviors. But what's important for us to recognize as a community is that adverse behavior, is just an expression of a need because of the trauma kids are coming out of. So this series has been developed so that as practitioners, as teachers, as coaches, as friends, as mentors of these kids, we're able to give them what they need, which is a healing-centered environment, so that they can flourish and be surrounded with empathy and the care that they need to really develop into productive and healed adults, which is really what we want for them.
That's really great. You're
Yeah.
here for the kids and also for the parents. So the parents can learn about the kids and
Absolutely.
those behaviors.
Mm-hmm.
So this isn't just for other organizations. This can be for individuals that may want to seek out some education for those services.
Absolutely. Anybody who comes in any kind of contact with anyone who's recovering from trauma is welcome. And what I think that a lot of us would be surprised by is that statistically, most of us are trauma survivors. And so even if you're coming to learn more about your own brain and your own behavior and how to best heal, that's welcome too. We're all just here, we're all humans doing our best, trying to heal and trying to do what we need to do to get to the next best place. And this training series is an excellent tool to do just that.
Excellent. So I'm going to edit this part out, what I'm going to ask you now. Mm-hmm. But what I've noticed in my time doing this kind of thing is that people are interested in not just what you do, but why do you do it? Why do you do it? Like, why are you here? So I'm going to ask that.
Yeah.
Like, why do you do this? Like, or not you specifically, but why does Tykes Teens do this? That makes sense. If you want, you can think about the answer, or if you want to just go off the cuff, it's up to you.
Sure.
But I think there's a lot of organizations, there's a lot of services out there, and sometimes it's easy to forget what they do, but to remember why they do it, I think that's a little bit easier to remember for people like that need those things. So Tykes Teens, I love the name, but would you tell me why is it that you do what it is you do?
Absolutely. So, like I mentioned, there are so many individuals who are survivors of trauma. And here's the thing. Kids have very malleable minds. Their ability to recover from the trauma that they've experienced is so much more vast than it is for adults. Adults absolutely can recover from trauma too, but it's a little bit more work. It's a little bit more challenging because our minds are already full grown. So what we're hoping is, if the community can surround the youth that are here in the community with us who have gone through trauma, and we can help them recover from their trauma now while they're in their adolescent stages, then they can heal and become whole adults and not have to go through the process that's much more challenging once they are adults and once their brains are formed all the way, which happens around age 25. So we really want to make sure that we get in there and we provide them with the empathy and the support that they deserve now as kids, which many of us who are survivors now as adults, we didn't get this, right? And so now we're trying to heal and figure it all out as adults. So what if we can go ahead and get ahead of it and help these children heal so their minds and their brains can work fully functionally healed from this trauma without having to deal with it later on when they're adults.
Okay, that's an excellent way of putting it. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
So you're going to be here for the month of June,
yes,
right?
Yes.
And we can look at the description below. We'll have the calendar out there to show you exactly when she's going to be here. Do people need to sign up for this? Or
yes.
Is this just...
I'd love for people to sign up, but if you don't get the chance to sign up and you want to come on, let's do this. Let's get it done.
And how much is this event?
It's absolutely free. Absolutely free of charge. We're just here to make sure that you all are getting what you need so that when we're working with the children in the community, we're able to be equipped and we are not re-traumatizing and we're helping guide them as adults into their freedom.
Well, that's great. Free educational opportunities for not only you, but your Tykes and your teens.
Yes.
Definitely want to sign up for this. And so thank you. It was really a pleasure to meet you, Jesse.
Thanks,
You've been
Rex.
really great so far.
I
I
appreciate
appreciate
it.
you coming in, and we hope to see many people come and sign up for this really, amazing opportunity. I think it's going to make a big difference for our community, especially our teens and our tykes.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's made a huge difference in my life, and that's why I'm so passionate about it. So I'm really excited to pass that along.
Excellent. Thanks.
Thanks, Rex.